All right. Hello, everybody. We have a Groot live coaching. This is Diamond 3. What are we working on?
Hey, I'm person played tank for quite a while, mostly Emma with some others, but I've been trying to play Groot lately. I think he's been fun, he's been interesting, but I'm trying to find out where I'm at and what I need to do to try to get better at him and carry more games.
Perfect. All right.
You have to stop them from securing the mission
Let's see.
area. Here comes trouble. The master is
So
not
right
going to
here,
be
like I don't like my penny holding up this far. I am thinking I probably should have pre-placed some walls, like around like where the penny's standing behind there, just to get some damage on them as they walk by. But I wasn't thinking about that at the time, mostly because I was just really hoping we'd pull back and play this choke area. I like that a lot more than digging in and investing resources and trying to hold this initial area.
Yeah, I'd agree. I think this is probably better.
But since we're fighting here, you know, I've got to help at least. I can't just leave my penny to die.
Right, right. Okay, Penny Nest is gone. This is a great time to back up.
Yep.
Have
Here.
hmm?
Oh, sorry. I was just thinking out loud. I was getting comms. There was Moon Knight and Spidey in our back line, so when I walk back there, I really go back to check to see like if there's anything I can do about it. I try to shoot the Spidey once he go back, but goes there. I don't think there's much more I can do about this problem right now. I just need to stop this mag from walking into the courtyard.
Yeah. Even when people calm, it's like there's a Moon Knight and Spidey in the back line. Okay.
Yeah.
Good luck. Yeah. Mag doing a good job of taking advantage of it. Like it goes to show like how little it takes.
But
Lose control.
now we're here where I'd rather play, and because I find Groot can hold this position so well. I've been in that Magneto's position. I know that it's so terrifying trying to walk through this choke into a Groot penny. And if he's not walking forward, then this team can't walk forward.
You're doing a great job of like making it really difficult for him. Nice. Balls down. Nice. Good. Balls down.
Yeah, removing them as takes me a second to realize our penny has decided to try to plant her nest back up here. I don't know why. But...
So when you were saying that you like this better, like I definitely agree with you that this is a much harder choke to push through than this. The only difference being when you lose this choke, you still have this one, right?
Oh yeah, no, I don't mind standing up there. Mostly, I just don't get Penny investing the resources of her nest to relocate. I wasn't expecting her to do that. Us walking up here to stand here at this corner and skirmish, that's fine. But
Yeah.
that means her nest isn't back there building up spiders.
They chose to go thing. Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, I think that was not a good idea on their part. But...
Wow, that's impressive. Okay.
Never thought I'd be sad to see Death get defeated.
Now I'm thinking ults, right? They have Psylocke ult that can kill me. They have Moon Knight ult that can be really big.
I'm definitely expecting it soon. No one's ulted yet, and it's been like 2 minutes, so every single person has their ult at this point. And
yeah,
I had calm like before that thing started. Trying to get the Moon Knight ult that's in my head. The idea of comboing with my Moon Knight is in my head. I was trying to block everything there, but I was just outside the ironwood wall, unfortunately.
I think you did fine there.
Yeah. Yeah. Like.
I don't know in a ranked environment if I should, because the idea was like 3 of them are there, including the invis. I know my Moon Knight has ult. I'm gonna ult right there, and then Moon Knight will drop his ult right on top of it. He ults like anywhere in the invis ult. I'm pretty sure they all die. And he does try, but he's a little slow, and I don't know if I should have just waited for the invis ult to be over, and it might have been a little cleaner, but. And may have turned this fight.
This is one of those like limit testing at the beginning of the games thing. Try to do the high level thing, drop it down immediately, hope your Moon Knight follows up. If they don't immediately, we either like communicate, hey, can we be a little quicker, or just retreat to the safer plan, depending on rank. Very beginning of the game, so it's a good time to try it out.
Okay. Here.
I think technically you can, but since there was 3 other people, they're probably gonna soak up some of the damage. Good. Portal.
Yep.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So now it's giant mosh pit, but trying to toss around like crazy. And this is not great.
This is a really tough spot to be a main tank, like Groot, Mag, Strange, even Emma sometimes. It's usually worth it to try to take a second to get your bearings and see, like, they have a portal here, where is their supports, where are my supports, where is safety, and then like work on that. Like work based on that information. But I mean, this is so tough to like make heads or tails of what's going on. And then something that you can use to kind of guide that is checking where you're getting healing from. So we see our cloak is like throwing stuff from that direction. So try to stay in view of that and cut off the enemies best as you can, but like you really are getting bullied. Okay, they get the point.
Yeah, so here,
and I should have just died. I thought I could get away, or maybe, at this point I feel I'm too invested in throwing down walls away. I messed on this corner, and now, because, yeah, I should have died like 5 seconds ago.
Yeah, I think if you're playing Emma, you probably live there, which is probably where it's coming from. Like, understanding just how different characters can get out or can't is really important. Like, general rule of thumb, Emma's like somewhere in between. Hulk can pretty much always get out, and then Groot, Mag pretty much never make it out.
I did not mean to throw the ironwood wall at that angle.
No, we'll take it. That means it's working. It's better than like taking too long and then it gets popped and we lose the opportunity. Nice. Pulse down.
Score one for Tandy.
One thing I'm not sure if it's actually possible or beneficial, but when your cloak is ulting, just my brain is saying there's probably something where you can pull the walls down while she's ulting and then be ready to throw up a wall when she's at the end, since they have a mag. But
probably. I know that like when there's an enemy cloak ulting, I'll try to like throw a bunch of walls up to inhibit her ability to dash around, and I know the
Right.
inverse has got to be true for that. I want to try to clear walls if our cloak's ulting so that she can get to wherever she wants to go.
Score one for Dandy.
Doing that,
Sayonara.
doing that at the moment is tricky though.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. I think you can just hold F and look at it. I don't think you have to find the wall and do it, but I could be wrong.
I should check on like how easy it is to remove those thorn lash walls. Never-
Okay. Alright, so it didn't work earlier. Even though we have our Hella ult, I think this is the right call. We just back out.
Oh yeah, no, I know.
Looking for it again.
We don't-
Okay, we get the cloak ult out. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, that was. That was unfortunate, and unfortunately, I'm solo tanking now. So
Yeah. I think you made the right play. I don't think your team was able to follow up on it, which happens.
There's still a chance to stop them. Down to 30
Yay,
seconds.
solo tank.
yeah, that's part of the reason I'm trying to learn Groot, because solo tanking is happening so often. I feel he does a decent job, especially at trying to provide portal to my supports, despite solo tanking, because he just takes so much damage.
Yeah, I think it's a
That's
good call.
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
This is too far in overtime if we're going to be solo tanking. Especially because we've already seen earlier the Strange jumped over and ulted our backline, and there's been 2 or 3 fights now where our team was too far back for us. So ideally, sure, this would be nice,
That's
but
true.
it kind of like recognizing the limits of your team already.
I think so. I probably should not have been holding further than like that tree stump on my left. I think.
I would be back here, honestly. Ready for a portal,
so?
ready for that, yeah.
That's fair, but yeah, we are in OT, so like they probably the only way they win this point is with the portal. I should have been thinking more about that. Or a silent like that, followed by a portal.
Right, and in which case, like, if you had your iron wall out, and then we're standing next to both supports, there's probably a good
Yep.
chance
We're
that
in
they
a much better
live.
position. If I'm already standing here, yeah.
Looks like you guys might clean it up anyway. Good. Oh, nice. Oh, you see her? Good.
Yeah.
Great recognition. Walls.
Well, I was webbed there, but
Right.
All right, I see the Spidey. He's gonna try to pull someone off. Just trying to see if he does. To find out whether that affects my ability to walk up or not.
Yeah, I mean, if I see this and I'm playing any tank, I see Spidey go across and I hear it. If I'm playing Emma, I'm immediately turning this way and throwing up a shield. If I'm playing Hulk, I'm bubbling. If I'm playing Groot, I'm walling. So like, this is just
Yeah.
like reaction things with Spidey.
No, I think, yeah, I need a better reaction. Just like immediately throw down a double thorn lash wall or something there, or
Yeah.
I'm not sure whether double thorn lash try to block his LOS or an ironwood wall, which I can't throw out as far, but ensures he can't pull me off.
I would do the iron wall because it's fast and like you can always just pull it down, right?
True. It's only like a 6-second cooldown and it's taking no damage. That's me realizing I got the rocket jump.
Nice. Okay, we use ironwood to take the left side. Get. Poke. Okay. And Iron Man's dead. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Gets
Yeah,
rezzed.
being cautious here. But, I'm looking for an opportunity here. Almost had it. But...
I actually love this.
Unfortunately, on here while I'm chasing like all three of their sports in that corner, I turn around and realize my entire team is dead. So
Yeah, I think. So this was a pretty even fight so far. I think you did a good job of giving your team a lot of opportunities. You forced out a lot of cooldowns from the supports. You guys actually managed to kill their mag and take a ton of space. And then your DPS loses the 1v1. Your other DPS already lost the 1v1, I think.
now Iron Man died again at some point. I guess I didn't even notice that. Oh, yeah, killed by Spider-Man.
He loses a 1v1. BP loses to a Punisher. I think you're doing fine here. I think you gave your team so much space and like you pushed in with the threat. Like I wouldn't change anything that you did here. The only thing, if we want to be nitpicky, is like if we hit a couple more shots on somebody who's low, maybe we secure a kill and turn the tide a little bit. But as far as like overall macro gameplay stuff, I think that was fine.
Oh yeah, I think if I was more like sort of my shots, I think the Jeff dies there and maybe the Invis as well.
Yeah. Oh.
Frickin' spicy.
Classic.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man! Us against the world.
Okay. I just want to mentally note something.
Yep. So yeah, here. So this is what I was talking about when we have an enemy mag, right? Like if you're playing Emma, you're looking to shield off your cloak or your invis. If you're playing mag, you're looking to bubble them. I think you can do something similar with Groot and at least make it difficult. I think what I probably should have done, yeah, I should have been looking for where he's looking and probably try to like body block. Maybe if I physically imposed myself on the invis, I don't think guys, but admittedly I was assuming they don't die. Like it's an invis and a rocket. I assume he doesn't get anyone, but that was a mistake.
Yeah, I think it's better to err on the side of the enemy is probably going to be good, right? And like using your body isn't as good as using a wall in my opinion, but I would try at least something. Yeah, an iron wall here probably saves.
Jury! Executioner!
That's why I thought the mag was bad. Just I know how hard it is to get a rocket or an invis with it because invis can shield. I assume she's gonna like go invisible and just hide till he throws the meatball. I assume rocket's going to jetpack around the corner and hide and so on. I just didn't think there was that much threat of a support dying there, even if the mag was good.
Oh,
there.
Unfortunate. That happens.
Yeah, that's like I mentally know that your range goes way down if you're blinded, but I don't have that kind of muscle memory yet.
That comes a time when we're going quick and we realize it was a mistake, so we throw it away instantly. So
That's me.
Only 60
Figure out where the
seconds
devil that Jeff
left.
ulted.
I just want to watch this real quick. Yep, that's what I thought. I knew it. That's so funny.
Everybody needs a hand. Only 60
Oh.
seconds left.
That's why I'm liking Groot and want to get better with him.
So
Okay.
this is 2 times now we've seen a portal. I would again like you got to use those walls. Like just throw up one of the damage walls right here if you can.
Mm.
I feel like mid fight we're forgetting about the walls. Like their cooldown is very short. Like you want to be using.
Oh yeah.
I'm fine. I'm fine. That's one thing I was talking about there that I'm cognizant of and trying to be very conscious of, like throw down walls. Use the Thornlash wall specifically. You know, just throw them out at almost any opportunity. Their cooldown is so short. They're very disruptive. They're inconvenient and annoying. I was actually wondering if I was throwing them down too much and not, trying to be as effective as possible with them. But definitely,
Yeah.
I think that is a good point, though. I should, with these portals, I should have looked there. Should have just thrown down 2 Thornlash walls, like 1.5 meters to the Jeff's left. Well, from my perspective, I guess
Yeah,
1.5 meters or so in front of where I am now.
Down here
About
or
there,
over
yeah.
here. And then with
Just
these
thinking more
double
convenient for the tank to
ones,
jump through. Yep.
with these double ones, you pretty much only want to use them if you're like for sure you're gonna get a kill with it or you're protecting somebody, as Omen's putting it in chat. When we're in a team fight like this, it's just more effective when we're talking about that strategy of like, I want to throw these down often because they're disruptive, they're doing damage, and the more out, the better kind of thing. So if you throw one out, you throw another one out here, it's like paced differently, which I think is better. So in team fights, we really just want to do one at a time. Nice. We at least switch targets. Good.
Yeah, I
Trying to
see
get to our iron wall.
that.
Another high-level thing you can do with the rocket ult is you can stand in front of it, you can put up iron walls in front of it, and so it lasts.
Yeah. Especially there, where it's kind of right in the middle of everything.
Yeah, we're seeing some mechanics failures when the people are close to you as well. And that's a tough part of learning a new character as well, like learning how the projectiles work far away and close up.
I'm definitely adapting, learning like where to the rate at which Groot can shoot and aiming properly with his. I guess you'd call it hit scan technically, but it is awkward, and especially you're right up front. And I'm trying to keep on. At least my understanding was that when someone's at point blank in front of you, you do more damage if you shoot melee weave. But I'm not actually sure if that's correct or not.
Yeah, that'd be a practice range thing. We can actually jump in. But I mean, not bad. I think your macro was actually really good. I think you played really well despite what was going on. Obviously, there was a couple situations where we were either too far forward or too far back, but like it was really minimal.
I am Groot. I am Groot.
So if we just left click really close.
Yep.
Yeah, it is weird when he's really close. It feels like because they go slightly differently when he alternates, whether they're coming from his right or his left hand. It feels like, at least I'm not sure.
I definitely missed one there because of that.
Oh.
I can't get it to miss. I don't.
Yeah.
Too good, man. We can't.
Here we go.
Yeah, it's weird because even though it's hit scan, it feels very different than, well, trying to maintain tracking with Emma.
Right, yeah. Interesting. For me, it feels like you don't want to be like right up next to it. You want to be just like slightly farther back.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I think that I don't usually like being in front of them unless, like, it's not quite Mag or Emma, you know, I guess it's a little bit like Emma spacing to me, where I want to be usually like 10-ish meters away from them. Really, when I'm walking forward, just because I want to get walls down behind people and then pressure them.
Right.
With my legs
So there's,
loose.
so there is an unfortunate reality there, which is like you want to be. This is the same situation that people find themselves in with Mag, right? Where it's like, oh, I'm playing a payload map. I can keep people at arm's distance, and I can do great. Oh no, now I'm playing a domination map, and everybody's in my face, and I'm having a terrible time, right? So in this game, you have to be able to still find your way in both, and like work with knowing like, okay, that is my optimal range, but if they're closer than that, I can still hit my shots and do So I'd work on these like up close fast strafes for sure. It'll make you a lot more comfortable when people are in that range. And give you a little bit more control. And then we talked a lot about, you know, little micro things with the walls, but you did really well. I think it's just going to be a matter of like mechanics and just getting comfortable with Groot in matchups. There's one more thing I did want to mention.
Yeah.
Which is kind of like your reactions and like what you're thinking. So we see a couple times here where there's specific matchup knowledge that like you kind of need to have. So a pretty easy example is like you're playing Emma and you're playing against an Emma, right?
Yep.
If that Emma is close to you and they go diamond form, your immediate reaction should be to also pop diamond form, right?
Yeah, no, if I'm Emma, yeah. It's Groot
and so
Ironwood Wall in most cases, if there's any threat of what would happen if she grabs me. If you know, we're 5v2 or something, I don't care about it as much, but usually, yeah, get an Ironwood Wall down, or maybe preemptively for it. Like, I throw down the Ironwood Wall preemptively if there's a Wolverine Angela or a Bucky. I don't know that, you know, Emma's one where I wanted to be confident for, because, yeah, if increased risk, she might grab me before I can slam it down, but I really value the ability to slam an Ironwood Wall down behind an Emma to scare her from walking on me too hard.
Okay, as long as we're in that mindset, because we saw a couple times like with Spider-Man, where I'm like hyper cognizant of that, where the just seeing a Spider-Man in a specific area, it's like I need to do something. It's
That's
like
true.
we need to speed stuff like that up. So looking at like, okay, Emma with diamond form, Thor if he's nearby, Strange looking for all that stuff. Like we got to make sure those are quick.
Oh yeah, for sure. The Thor, like, so that he can't do what he loves to do to Strange and just bully you relentlessly. And that is true. I didn't even really think about that. Yeah, it happened several times there with Spider-Man because I'm not in the mindset of spider pull being outside of, you know, the off the map shenanigans, which even then I should have reacted to, being something that I need to be mindful of. After like the first time he did it, I probably should have started having the Ironwood Wall like off to the side somewhere, just so we can't do it, especially since I'm the solo tank. There is no one to bail me up. He displaces me and I die. There's no one else there.
Yeah, that's it. So it's kind of just a matter of like, oh, you know, that's basically a Bucky. Now I have to be aware of that and ready to either react or be preemptive, plan like with where I stand and stuff like that. Other than that, no, I think you did fine. So, do you have any other questions? Do you feel like we?
No, that covered most things where I'm at. Just really good to get some kind of an idea, because I've only been playing Groot for a couple days, and I figured I don't expect to be doing too great on him, but wanted to know what mistakes I'm making to work on. Because character I'd like to play more in rank, and I can do better tomorrow than I do today.
Perfect. Well, thanks for the VOD. Thanks for always hanging out. And
Oh. Always a great time. Thank you very much for your time reviewing.
of course. All right. Have a good one, Caesar. I'll talk to you later.
You too.
Right. That's it for that VOD review. Thank you guys so much for watching. Take care. God bless. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.